Do this reading for Scorpio here. Hope everyone is having a chill day or night wherever they are in the world. Cats. Cats are snooping. This is going to be a collective reading, so if you know anything about your birth chart and you know that you have Scorpio placements in your chart, don't be afraid to look into that and see what may or may not resonate for you. Otherwise, you can just sit and listen and see what resonates, see what doesn't. Take with a grain of salt, or you can just listen to me talk for a bit and fall asleep, or do whatever you need to do. And how these readings are structured is, well, one other thing is they are timeless. So anytime you go back and watch these readings when I upload them on YouTube, you can watch it at any point. Doesn't matter what time. 2 months from now, 2 years from now, you can watch it at any point. So, we are going to pull 3 cards from this deck, and I feel like the Wildwood Tarot deck wants to clarify. Clarify these cards. Ooh. Very, very intriguing energy coming from the Wildwood Tarot deck. You okay? It's just cards, I promise. Oh, okay. They're just scratching on something. So we'll pull 3 cards from this deck, and each of those cards will get 3 clarifier cards, so it's like a 12-card reading in total. But it is more or less like a modified 9-card reading, in my view of it, per se. It's just a 9-card reading with extra steps. We're just tossing the cards. Do you not want to clarify? Hold on. Let me just double check. Oh, I see. I see. That makes sense. The deck I just had and this deck pair very well with the Wildwood Tarot, and they're both black and white, so it's hard to tell sometimes which one they're talking about, but I think we got the right deck. Welcome in, welcome in. Remember, always take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay. Do we still want the Wildwood Tarot to be the clarifier, or... Ooh. Yes, but no. Oh. We are really throwing this reading for loop-de-loop and pull. I don't know if our shoes are gonna look cool at the end of this. Let's see. 3 cards. Clear, honest message for Scorpio. Let's make sure all these are upright. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Alright, we good. Clear, honest message for Scorpio, please. What do they need to hear for the highest good? Nine of Stones, tradition. Stones are pentacles, so it's 9 of Pentacles. Interesting. King of Pentacles, the Wolf. 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 Last card for Scorpio. If you're meant to come out, you'll come out again. Okay. Alrighty. Bottom of the deck energy, we have Seven of Cups. Mourning. And not the good kind of mourning, but it does look like mourning in the card. Which is very silly. Mourning over lost opportunities, but they're not lost to you. Like, there's a big cry for help because you feel tired. I'm tired. I don't know what else to do. It's a little phrase I heard somewhere in like a song. And sometimes when I hear it, like someone's like genuinely tired, there was this like little ad lib in a song that was like, I'm tired and I don't know what else to do. And the way that the way the person said it, it was very like, I am fed up, tired. Like, what else can I do to help myself here, in a sense? And I feel like there's mourning over things that you could have done, but feeling like it wasn't even worth it even if you tried. And maybe that's partially true. Because Scorpio, I know you're going to be honest with yourself. But maybe it's about seeing that light at the end. The little... Hold on. I can't... Too much coffee. There we go. Focus. 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 There's a little morning, breaking of dawn happening out there. And it feels like it's been so cold and barren, and you're just wishing upon this star that's not even a star, it's the moon. Which the moon shows up twice. And here it's sunny. I think some of you genuinely need to find moments of rest, because the Four of Arrows, which is the Four of Swords, literally says rest on it. Look at that card. That shit look cozy. If it would focus, maybe. There we go. Some cozy ass card right there. He looks shalumped. Okay. Come on. Would you like up? Come on. Come on. Hi. Hi. Wow. Anything else? Anything else, ma'am? Okay. Sorry, ma'am. Knight of Pentacles has this word tradition on here, and it gives me the sense of something that you've been building for a really, really long time. And I think it's something that has been sustainable, but there's something missing. And I think this is the part where you almost are healing and recognizing, damn, you could have taken this somewhere if you did it sooner. But I feel like you understand life wouldn't have happened the way it did. And if life wouldn't have happened the way it did, and you wouldn't appreciate it as much if you didn't have the experiences you had. It's like you wouldn't have come to this realization if you didn't have everything happen up until this moment in time. And that's where it's like, damn, it feels like a lost opportunity, but you're almost mourning it in like someone saying to themselves, I'm glad it didn't turn out that way. Because part of you may have not been able to handle something that could have been like really successful, but it could have caused some other issues in any other sort of avenue of life, path of life, and it could have led you down something completely different that maybe didn't really resonate for you and feel like it was for you at the end of the day. So you're grateful for like where you're at now, but there's this sense of like mourning what could have been. I feel like that's the thing that I'm getting. Because the Seven of Cups is all about like the choices and opportunities we have in our lives. And we can still shuffle here. I got a hand. I'm gonna have to deal with this though, Whisper. Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Stones tradition. What do we have? Five of Swords? Okay, wait. We want to move this down. Move that up. Sorry, there's usually like a particular way I lay the cards out. Ooh, ow. Ma'am, I can feel your claws.
They're sharp.
They are very sharp. Hold on to your paws, Whisper. I warned you. I got you. I got you. I got you. She's so adorable sometimes, but also very loud. Hi. She's comfy. I don't know why she's comfy like this, but she's comfy. Also, Gigi's just back there, just patiently hanging out. She's staring at you, asking why you haven't bought a tarot reading. Why you haven't given everyone free one-card readings for $10. You can give everyone a free reading. You could, technically. To clarify the Nine of Pentacles, we have the Five of Swords, the Three of Wands, and the Five of Wands. This is the Hermetic Tarot deck. And this one's got some oomph into it. We literally have just the numerology of this, 535. If you know numerology, I'm just going to let you sit with that. Just pointing that out there. We have a card of strife and competition, but a card of working with what we got in order to get past the competition and not see it as, oh, what could have been. It's like, no, we're going to what can be and not focusing on what could have been. And I feel like this energy is coming from like that Five of Swords. When I say strife, I mean that's just time that feels like you didn't have much. You had to fucking sit there and constantly fight, and it feels like a battle is over and you've almost won. You've like not necessarily won, but you feel like part of you won in life in a way, and now it's kind of rebuilding and finding your spark in life again through that. And I think this fire that's building up within you, don't let it, like, push past the competition like they don't fucking matter. Like, you need competition. Like, there's a reason monopolies don't exist. Or not don't exist, are illegal. Is that the right terminology?
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
They are illegal. They don't exist.
It doesn't mean they don't exist. Let's clarify the King of Pentacles, which is the Wolf card. King of Pentacles holds his own. His or her or their own. Genderless cards out here. When I say his or her, I want you to think of divine masculine and divine feminine. So when I say his, I'm mainly talking about the divine masculine energy. And if I say hers, I'm really diving into that divine feminine energy. So if you want more clarification on that, you can go look it up. The best way I can explain it is it's yin-yang. Yin is divine feminine energy. Yang is divine masculine energy. So they coexist within each other. And I feel like you're someone who's really had it, like, locked down for a while, but your heart's been left out in the cold. And you don't want to leave it out in the cold anymore. Like, you're in a time where you know you have a lot of abundance just in knowledge and wisdom. And I feel like the more you see yourself committing to that, it gets a little scary because there's somebody feeling like they're diving into the life that they want. To clarify the King of Pentacles, we have the Hierophant. All of this came out in reverse. Hierophant, Seven of Wands, and the Empress all came out in reverse. That tells me right now, and what I'm picking up from this, because the energy of the reversed is giving me the sense of this is all in your mind. This is not in the physical realm right now, because it's all just in your brain. Brewing those thoughts, you know? I know you don't like thinking about your feelings, but you've been thinking about your feelings a little bit of a lot lately, haven't you? And you've been wondering how this, like, connects to everything. And I feel like that's the hard thing for some of you Scorpios, is like, oh, my feelings shouldn't matter in this scenario, when they kind of go hand in hand. And I feel like you want to provide room for, hey, don't beat yourself up over what you know you can create and manifest. Because the Seven of Wands with the Empress, the Seven of Wands usually talks about how a lot of people are going to have a lot of opinions and suggestions and recommendations and advice and yada. You need to follow your heart. And reminding yourself that, to yourself, that, oh yeah, all this could happen and this, that, like, there could be someone in this competition that's just way better than me, or something like that. And it's like, shut the fuck up and just do what you do best. Because you're the motherfucking Empress. Alright? This card doesn't come out for no reason. You have some potent energy towards you. And what I mean by that is when you go out and you actually pursue the things you want to do, you have a lot of energy behind it and a lot of passion. And that takes things miles when some people can only get a few feet. And I feel like you need to really sit with this energy to, like, accept it in your heart space. There's this moment where you need to rest, because you need to kind of sit with this mentality and sit with this idea. There's this sense of resting towards accepting, and resting in accepting what is to be for you. So you have a lot of powerful energy within you, around you, supporting you. And don't discredit any effort you make for yourself. Don't discredit any of it. Even if it's little things of just getting your ass up in the morning. Alright? And give yourself a little bit of trust that you got this. Alright? Alright? Whisper? She's chirping. Four of Swords. Yes, my love?
I don't need to buy sleeves or a deck box for this new deck.
Oh, are they like doing a deal?
No, I'm just dismantling dog meat to put in part of it into this deck, so I might as well just take dog meat out of the sleeves.
That makes sense. Also, it saves money.
Yep.
I like that. Ooh, interesting. Clarifying the Four of Swords, which is also the Four of Arrows. And I want some of you Scorpios or Scorpio placements to look into symbolism for butterflies and like metaphysical, metaphorical, like themes and what's the word? Like mystical associations to like animals and bugs and stuff, like butterflies have meanings, moths have meanings. Moths are a lot of like metamorphosis things, like transformation, and even like butterflies too, because caterpillars transforming metamorphosis into butterfly. So butterfly, moth, whatever it may be. Look into all of that. Look into all of that for yourself and what is cocooning out into a beautiful, beautiful butterfly. There are some moths out there, though, that are, like, way prettier than some butterflies. But also, they're very fluffy, and I don't think I'd want to go near them, but, like, looking at them through a screen's pretty cute. I think that's all. I'll take all that. That's all I'll take for that. Four of Swords, clarifying it, is the Nine of Swords, the Sun reversed, and the Fool reversed. There is essential opportunity for you in the future here. And I want you to understand that it's not something that's going to pass you by. And I think the idea that you think it's going to pass you by is the thing that needs to be cleared out. Because sometimes resting is literally like cleansing energy. Like you just sit there and you let your mind just go quiet. Because there's a lot of noise. And the Nine of Swords is a card of like there's a lot of noise in your mind. And I don't think you want a lot of noise in your mind, so whether you are actively resting right now, keep doing that. If you haven't, find time to, okay? I don't care if you gotta not watch that one episode of Netflix. Leave yourself on a goddamn cliffhanger. I don't care. Go to sleep. Stop doom scrolling. Go to sleep. I love you. That book that you're reading could be that Pisces book. I don't know what kind of books y'all reading. I'm kidding. But find time. Even if you stay up late, you could stay up late and still find time to sleep. As long as you find time to keep your body in balance. The whole point of sleeping is to keep your body in balance, because that's the clearing and cleansing energy that we can give ourselves. It's the simplest thing. Resting and taking a shower. Taking a shower is the easiest mundane thing you can use as a form of cleansing. And if you want to go a little further than that, find soaps with lavender in it. Lavender is very cleansing. It's cleansing, it protects, helps with sleep, obviously. Just, that's a known thing. But I use a lot of lavender soap sometimes. I'm not using, we don't have a lavender soap right now because I wanted to switch it up with a different one. But it was, I think it was lavender. Oh no, it was lotus flower. Oh, lotus flower is pretty. Hold on, did we get the bottom of the deck energy? Four of Pentacles. I want to get more into the Sun and the Fool card here, and it is very, very interesting that the Four of Pentacles came out here, because this act of trying to really define yourself to yourself and quiet out all the noise of everything else has been, it can be a very enlightening experience for you, Scorpio. But you have to be the one to see it that way. Like, you have to at least acknowledge that that is a perspective that some people could see, or just a perspective that is out there. And I can't tell you to shift, and I can't tell you or force you to shift your perspective. All right, take these readings for what they are. It's just me getting a little message out of some silly little cards. But if you really need and want this opportunity for yourself, you are open to at least seeing and hearing it out. Seeing what this enlightenment could look for you. So snuggled. You have anything to say, Scorpio? Rest. She was falling asleep, so that's the message that Whisper gives. And I think you, in time, the more balance you have with this, like, resting your mind and resting your soul, it gives you a sense to ground yourself back into what is truly, truly important. Four of Pentacles sometimes has this really deeper meaning of, it can be a lot of stagnation. And it can show, oh, hey, we're just stuck in a rut, is like, when I was first learning tarot, I was like, oh, that's the stuck in the rut card. And sometimes now I see it as like, oh no, this gives us an opportunity to recognize, hey, this certain thing wasn't really working for me, and now I can make something work for me, but I have to be the one to, there's one, I think the Rider-Waite tarot depicts it perfectly. The Four of Pentacles is some guy, like, holding all of these four pentacles, like, together at once and trying to, like, hoard his pentacles. And it's like, no, you gotta set those out as markers. Metaphorical markers in life of where you want to go, who you want to be, what you want to be, and what is going to keep you sustainable in life, income-wise, financially, all that stuff, and stable, mind, body, and soul. And I think this is the true, I think, like, ding, like, key, like, that is that teeny little shine of light that you see, like, right as the sun breaks the horizon. You see this little ding, and it's like a key, like you're like a light bulb in your head almost. The key to the solution you always knew was there, but you weren't sure whether to go towards or not. It's as silly as it sounds. It's like you see this big basket here and you're like, why am I struggling to carry all these individually when I can stack up all these bowls into this big bowl and make it a lot easier for myself? When it comes to all of those little bowls are like cups of opportunity. You can take all those, put them all into one thing, and then make something completely new out of it. So maybe there are some opportunities that aren't lost. You just need to bring in those little ideas and fix it to how it could work for you now. Because that's the big thing to work with here. How can what you feel like you lost work with what you're doing now? And I think if people have any opinions of, oh, it's too much, or it's not going to work, or you can't make money off that, shut the fuck up. Let Scorpio do what Scorpio does best, okay? Scorpio knows what the fuck they're doing, alright? They've been known that there were Scorpios on the moon, okay? And then they handled those scorpions on the moon, okay? No one can tell them otherwise. I'm just being silly. But no one can tell Scorpio what to fucking do, okay? That's just in general. And if you have Scorpio energy, tap into that. No one can tell you what to do when it comes to what you do best, alright? And wherever that resonates for any of you all, it is all I have for you. So thank you for watching. Thank you for letting me read your cards. Whisper, anything else? Anything else? Okay. You heard it here first, folks. Hi. Damn. That was a wild reading. I really liked it. That was a little bit shorter than the last reading, but Scorpios are always very to the point readings, because it's like, listen, just tell it how it is. I don't need to hear no mumbo jumbo. I don't need to be like, you don't need to let me down softly. Just say it. Just fucking get it out there. What do I need to hear, kind of a thing. And not like a call me the fuck out. It's more of like a, hey, I don't want to be lied to. So don't lie to yourself, Scorpio. So that's all I have for you, alright? Thank you for being here. Appreciate anyone. And if you're watching live, we're probably going to continue. I'm going to set the screen to this little screen here. And I just want to say thank you for anyone watching in the future on YouTube. This will be going up on YouTube later if you missed any of it. It is going to take me a little bit of time to get it up on there once I have all of the recordings, because once I finish that and all of them are uploaded, I will take usually like a day break, and then we'll get into like the next set of signs. And then once we are done all of the signs, I will probably take like a week break, and then like a week and a half maybe, and then we will get back into like doing a new cycle of collective readings. So anyway, that is all I have for you, Scorpio. Thank you for watching. If you are still watching live, stay tuned. But if you are watching this on YouTube, thank you for being here, and thank you for watching.